Well, hello there. It's good to see you again. Happy Monday. Happy Monday considering. So, the song that I'm using today is called Back to Normal, and that's exactly what we're planning on doing. We're going to get back to normal. So you guys will notice that I've added a couple of things into Google Classroom. The first thing is just a question asking, are you okay? What are you doing? Are you helping your community, but also maintaining social distancing? What's your family going through? A lot of questions. I know that a lot of your teachers have probably asked you that, but we just want to make sure that you guys are okay. So that's the first thing that I really want to look at. So if you haven't already gotten those questions answered without looking at this video, definitely go find Google Classroom and get those questions answered as soon as possible. Giving the people what they want. This is all of everybody. Okay, so next up, Coach Penny and I are both available by email. Obviously this goes for second, third, and fourth period. If you need to, thank you. If you need to reach out to Coach Pena or myself, I will put our emails up here or over here or down here. Probably just up here though, because I got it figured out last time, but I want to make sure that you guys can do it properly. Next up, Coach Pena sends her love. She hasn't been able to make a video because she has been with all the other coaches giving out food, breakfast and lunch every single day this week. So she's been really doing a great job to help the community, and hopefully some people are doing their part. Are you okay? I'm gonna set you down. We have a couple things that have been added into Google Classroom. You'll also notice that I figured out how to organize it better, which only took me 5 years to figure that out, but it's fine. So look for where it says Distance Learning Week 1. That's where everything that we're going to be doing this week is going to be in Google Classroom. So what I'm looking at specifically, first and foremost, answer those questions. Reuse responses, whatever you need to do. Second, there is a special version. So I'm asking you guys how your daily schedule looks like. What does it look like? And I'm allowing you to be as creative as possible. I know that some of you guys are holed up in your room and you have all this creativity, you just need a place to put it. So put it in this assignment. So show me your daily schedule, what you have to do, what your responsibilities are, and then also how has your music choice changed? So for example, I have found myself listening to this, and I found myself listening to this. And I'm really excited about this right now because, you guys remember my room. I don't even remember my room. Maybe I'll go back and get all the posters. Depends on how long we're here. I will be posting my daily schedule at some point this week just to give you guys an idea of what I'm looking for. Again, you do not have to make a TikTok. You don't have to make a video. As long as it's something like you can do as a short paragraph talking about what your daily schedule looks like, bulleted points, whatever you have time to do, because as we get back to normal, or as we try to find normalcy in this, I want to make sure you guys understand that we are flexible during this time. And as long as you guys are doing the assignments however you can, then you are going to be fine. I know there's probably 1,000 questions that your parents have, 1,000 questions that you have. Mr. Smith, am I going to lose credit? No, of course not. If you are engaging with this and you are answering the questions and you are getting all that stuff done, you are going to not lose credit for the year. Mr. Smith, is the year canceled? I don't know. Nobody knows, unfortunately. I wish that I had a right answer, one that would, happen, but, every single day something else is happening with the coronavirus, and I don't want you to feel like, well, he said this then. Everything is up in the air right now. It's a very fluid situation, which is the word that the district is using, and that's exactly right. Water is constantly changing, and it isn't wet. The next thing is going to be the reading and writing assignment for this week. So I'm going to post the readings this evening, and it's going to be 3. How many? Hopefully you said it. Readings. One of them is a nonfiction piece, one of them is a fiction piece, and one of them is a poem. And they're all going to deal with memories. Okay? Because the writing assignment that will be due on Friday, when is it due? Thank you, is going to be due on Friday. And that writing assignment I will also post probably tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not going to give you guys something on Google Classroom and make sure that it's due that same day, so never ever panic about that. You will always have at least one extra day to do it. So for example, the questions I gave you this morning, even though you probably answered the questions from a bunch of different teachers, you can still get those answered and turned in by tomorrow. And then the same with the daily schedule and playlist assignment, you can turn that in on Wednesday, okay? But I will make sure that the writing assignment is posted before Tuesday night. definitely. I know that some of you guys just want to get all of this done, but depending on where you are and what you're doing, you probably have a different schedule from what you normally would have in school, which is actually my next point. So to those of you that have been engaging with the questions, your frustrations are that you learn better in a classroom, that when you have the teacher in the room, it's a lot better for you to learn. And I hear you, I really do. So a couple of strategies, a couple of ideas that I'm going to give you that not only helpful for students, but also for your parents that are working from home or they're going a little stir crazy. The first step is make sure that you have a set schedule. I'm still waking up at 7:30. I'm still not a morning person. I'm still preparing for the day. 2 is going to be find a space for you to work. Okay? I know that you look in your room and you just see your room, but find a corner or another room in your house or some place where when you're there, you're being productive. As long as you have that, then you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go sit here because when I sit here, I know that it's time to work. I know that being at home, you have a bunch of distractions, a bunch of people that are depending on you for certain things. And if you have all of these things that are like kind of going around in this complicated situation, I understand that. I really don't want you to feel like I'm expecting you guys to just sit there and do work for 8 hours a day. None of your teachers are expecting that. We are all just trying to get through this together however we can. So, set aside a good schedule and find a good place to work. That's 2 strategies. The last strategy, 3, is try. Just, even if you don't know how to do it, email me, ask me, chat me, whatever you need to do. But if you try, I guarantee that we'll get you in the right direction. So, if you have a good space to work at and the time to do it and the ability and the energy just to attempt it, I promise you that we are going to help you get to where you need to go or already affirm that you're there. So if you follow these 3 simple steps, then I promise you that you will be in a better position to make sure that you can get all of your assignments turned in. So I'm going to make another video talking about all of this and kind of keeping up with you later on in the week, especially when we go over the essay prompt. But don't feel like this video is the only way that I'm interacting with you. I want you to feel as though you can talk to me whenever you need to. So Remind, Gmail, Google Hangout, whatever you need to chat me, you can talk to me through the Classcraft app. We're still gonna do events? Sure, everyone gets 1,000 XP because of this horrible time that we're living in, so look forward to that. But just in case you haven't already, if you're in my 2nd, 3rd, or 4th period with Coach Pena, make sure that you join that new Google Classroom. I put the codes in your old Google Classroom, so if you haven't seen it already, make sure that you join that. For my 1st, 7th, and 8th, you can completely disregard what I just said. But keeping all of that in mind, as a quick recap, get those questions answered, the ones asking about how you're doing. Work on that daily schedule and the playlist assignment. And then the writing assignment is going to be, the writing and the readings are going to be posted later on this week. And then I will make a video kind of explaining them, and I'll even upload a recording of me reading them too. So don't feel as though all hope is lost, because we can still get through this together. Now I just you understand what we're doing today and this week. Raise any questions about this week. All right, I will see you guys online, and I hope that you are motivated. I'll see you later this week.